All right, guys. Hey, so we want to just talk about, if you're moving to Charlotte, about helping you get to know the area. All right. So if you have any questions, I'd love to hear them. Feel free to put them in the chat. And if you're watching this on the restream, I do have a restream link. I'm still a little strong on my light here. Hold on. Let me see if I can soften this up a little bit. It's getting hard out here. All right, let's go live. That's the thing about going live, guy. Where's my crew, by the way? You know, when I had a rock and roll band, I had a crew. I'm just going to go natural, man, just like that. Just like that. There you go. I had a rock and roll when I was in a rock and roll band 50 years ago. We had roadies, right? My roadies would come and haul all the equipment, the Hammond B3 with one Leslie, my drums, the PA system on that. My brother Scott was the one who did that. I saved him from college, hired him out of high school. So I'm like, hey, where's my crew right now? I guess I could hire a crew, but this is more fun. And if you don't know my background, we're going to talk about moving to Charlotte. I've got a tutorial I want to spring to you. If you're watching the restream, it'll be at the end. If not, I'm getting ready to, I'm going to load that up here probably within 10 minutes after we get off the air live. Well, guys, it is good to have you. I'm really not thrilled with this light. Let me see if I can. I want it to be really good. So let me just see why that light won't play. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to have to give up on that one. All right, guys, here we go. Now, if you're moving to Charlotte and you don't know where to start, that's where I'm at. Love for you to throw your name in the chat, where you're from. It would help me. But when you do a search, what are the best areas in Charlotte to live? You get Google answers like, hey, people asking, what are the bad areas to live? Hey, what are the nice areas to live? Hey, what are the best areas to live? The way the market is right now, it's a Thursday coming into the weekend in March, middle March. Man, if you can get a house at all, any area, that's not what we want to do, though. In my tutorial, that's at the end, and I'll post it here when we get off live today. I take you through a guide at rogerholloway.com. In fact, if you want to go there while we're doing this, and you won't have to look at me, you can go to rogerholloway.com and you could literally scroll down to the bottom where it says Schools and Communities Guide. And in my tutorial, I show you how to use that and get to know the area that way. So some folks just popped on. Tell me who you are, where you are. Jack the Real Estate Dog, merchandise. Rodney Jones has all of these mugs, and we have limited supply. So get yourself down here and get one. So guys, I'm a team leader. I've got a handful of agents at ProStead Realty. It's a firm of about 100 agents. Hey, Bob, good morning to you, sir. That was really nice, that email back that you gave me after I shot that video for you and Mrs. Sachs at the house and the lot. That meant a lot that you appreciated it. And guys, here's an example of somebody. My little theme is relocating to Charlotte made easy. Great couple here that just tuned in and hadn't been down here, trying to get out of, I think, New York. I could look it up, but, how do you get out of New York, right? And so quarantine, this, that. So again, we use video. So when you call me, and I do want you to call, and I say, hey, I want you to reach out. I'm going to have Rodney Jones or Denise O'Farrell reach out to you. Then please don't be put off by that, because this is a gentleman who's tuning in live right now who, when they had already made their decision, I did go out and shoot on the day that they were making their final decision, a video of a house like the floor plan they liked with the same number of extensions that they wanted. And I did go out and shoot a video for them. Let's soften this light up a hair here. I did. Hey, Bob, by the way, I've got another client that I is moving down here from New York, and he was a technical director on Good Morning America. He would be the one that said, okay, camera one, ready one, take one. And camera two, ready two on George Stephanopoulos, take two. And we got them moving down here, building a house as well. So having said that, I felt really satisfied that I helped them by going out and shooting that model home. I can't do them all. I can't do every one. And I didn't do that as timely as I wanted to, but I shot that and I referenced this in my tutorial coming up later that I just shot. I referenced how I went out and teaming up with, in this case, Rodney Jones, and shot a video of that floor plan that they wanted. So that was helpful to see the actual, because they weren't here. And then I went a little time later, I think they were already under contract. Yes. And I shot the lot that they're building on. And I shot not only their lot with a private video, shot the lot next door that had a foundation in it. And I was able to help them, and they really appreciated it. Oh, my man Carlos from Chile, we must be at a good time zone because we hit you every time. Thank you for tuning in from South America. And so I felt really satisfied, Bob, especially when you capitalize the word so. That was so nice. It meant a lot to me because we're here to serve you, and we're here to compete for your business, honestly. I was talking to a couple of my YouTube colleagues. You know, there are more and more YouTube video creators, real estate folks, and some nice folks, and we know each other for the most part. So I was reaching out to a couple of them, and it's funny what a small world it is for people moving to Charlotte from you know, the Northeast and the West Coast and all the Midwest. So having said that, when I went out and shot the video of their lot, they were already under contract. I should speak directly to you. You were already under contract. You said that helped you. Then I did a driving tour, driving through the neighborhood. Hey, this is going to be your next door neighbor. This is down the street. And I know that's helpful. Now that I put in my general YouTube inventory. And if you don't know me from YouTube, you definitely ought to click through the YouTube logo or type my name, Roger Holloway, into YouTube. I've got over 2,200 videos. Or you can just go to rogerholloway.com. That's my search website. And you could click on the videos tab, and that'll take you right to my YouTube channel. So guys, you know, the topic of this particular hello is moving to Charlotte. Let's get to know the area. So the best thing you can do, and I show you detail by detail in this 15-minute video. I just shot it like 20 minutes ago and said, hey, I've got to go live. I'm drinking out of Jack merchandise. Bob, make sure you ask Rodney to hold one of these aside for you. He'll tell you one per family. We don't have very many of these. It comes with a top, by the way. The top, you can drink out of the top, but it keeps the coffee warm. So if you're trying to get to know the area, if you go to rogerholloway.com, and now I'm fighting the light. The sun's coming in right now. So that's the light coming in. I'm fighting that in the back. That's okay. If you go to rogerholloway.com and scroll all the way down where it says Schools and Communities Guide, there's a flip book there. And I show you how to use that in the video. That'll be coming up to the end. Well, guys, I'm not going to hold you up long. I've only had two of you check in. I'd love to hear who else is online with me. And if you have any particular questions for me, feel free to ask me in the chat because I love to chat. Now, people sometimes wonder why I don't allow comments. Number one, I hate haters. And that's what you get a lot in social media. People, you know those people. Those are the people I stay away from. I ain't got time for you. But if you have, I'm pretty accessible. I'm all over, the internet, all over YouTube and Google. So my phone number is out there, which is 704-345-3400. And would love to chat with you if you are so inclined. But we get a lot of people. I'm not going to be here long, but I just kind of want to mention the market. The market is so hot. Not only do you have resale coming up crazy, and I've got one where I'm standing on a tripod from the other day in front of a house where there are a bunch of people streaming in, a bunch of realtors coming in, and that house on last Saturday morning, so 5 days ago, popular school district, good price point, 500s, great area in Charlotte, South Charlotte in Marvin. When I did that video, I was talking about the market, and I said, hey, you got people streaming in, and by the end of the day, there will probably be a handful of offers. Now, if you have the right agent to help you get through that, to me, you're more likely, and I've got a team of great agents, rogerholloway.com, click about, and you can scroll down and see that. And so in that particular scenario, I see you, Carlos. You're interested in Fort Mill, moving from Chile, South America. Great, we'd love to have you. And so, but having the right agent to help you structure an offer. Now, I'm not going to give you a bunch of tips because again, I know I got new agents that are doing show prep by watching me. That's okay. I'm not going to. This is not real estate school. We're hunting for buyers. So if you're a buyer, we're competing for your attention. We'd love to have you. I told you that mug's got a top on it. Look at this. You can drink right out of it. Some good coffee, y'all. I got it on a little warmer too. So I got the top and the bottom. All right. I digress. By the way, I used to do radio live for 10 years. I used to be on the radio this time every day for 3 hours. So that was a while back, but I love this format. I'll just tell you that I'd go live every day if there was a need. I got some more folks that haven't checked in. Let me know in the chat who you are and where you are. And so having the right agent. So for instance, Donnie Morrison, U.S. veteran, he's on my team. You can see him by going to rogerholloway.com and then /about, scroll down. Donnie went out and snagged for one of my YouTube subscribers, who's also a veteran. We missed the first one, but he got the second one just a couple days later. I said, go Donnie. But it's not that easy, guys. It's not that Donnie's necessarily better than Denise or Joe Top or Rodney Jones, my number one guy, but it's a balancing act. And it's Rodney Jones told me this: understand that there's competition for any particular listing. So if you go to rogerholloway.com, click on search and advanced search, you can search by school, you can search by school district, you can search by city, you can search by county. That's a great place to search, by the way, better than Zillow. But like Rodney says, there's competition for each one. So you've got to be ready. And he said, sometimes you got to lose one or two. Well, just understand, we're competing for your business. We want to be your real estate team. However, it's 4 times as hard on us, not complaining, just explaining, to help you buy a house, because we may have to go 4 or 5 offers before you get the one that you get. And here's the key. You lose one, oh man, I wanted that one. The second one, man, what did I do wrong? The third one, wow, Rodney, tell me how to do it. And it has a lot to do with money. Do you have due diligence money? And Denise will explain due diligence to you. This is for resale, not for new construction. We do new construction and resale. And it's also about the purchase price. But, we're not using that term highest and best anymore because, the real estate commission not really fond of that term. But what we can say is, yes, Carlos Shea was sold to Shea Homes Charlotte was sold to Empire Communities. I've got a video on that. Type Empire in my search bar YouTube and see the video on Empire Homes. Welcome, by the way, Empire, to the Charlotte area. It's a good story. Same deal though. Nobody's going to miss a beat on Shea Homes, and I talk about it in the video. But guys, getting the right offer and getting your head around what I've got to do to win. And so number one, you got to be ready, man. You can't say, "Oh, I've got a house to sell." Ding, next. Hey, I'm thinking about getting pre-approved. Ding, next. Baby, go get your loan approval and call Rodney Jones and ask him what lender he wants you to get that loan approval from. Because if you're doing resale, Rodney having a relationship, or Denise with a lender, or Donnie with a lender, helps the leverage once we get down to getting it closed. And by the way, the listing agent, if they've got some newbie real estate buyer agent, they're not going to be as attracted as somebody like Rodney Jones with so much experience, right? Because they know that Rodney can get them to the closing table, Denise, Donnie. And so what I'll say to you is there are a number of things that you want to be ready. Another one is the appraisal. Nitu, hello, finally got to see you live. Thank you so much. Let me know where you're from. I appreciate it. Thank you for saying so. And this will be on a restream. There's a playlist called Live Stream Restream, and we will have that, and I will have a link. Hey, thanks for the thumbs up. We're ready with everything. Some houses just disappear. Right. Who's your buyer agent? That's really important. Who's your buyer agent? And if it's not us, that's okay. I appreciate you searching it, because a lot of people like my channel for information, and that's fine with me. But we've got some great agents on my team. Bob's asking, what did that sell? They were taking secret bids. What did that furnished model at Waverly? I don't think it's closed yet, Bob. That becomes public records. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Rodney, if you're watching and let me know. But that becomes public information once it closed. But I don't think that one's closed yet. But it's off the market. If you see something active or live, and let's see, coming soon, bam. Let's see, that one was for sale. I think that was, I don't know. I can't, let's see, one of these under contract, you can show it. Under contract, you can't show it. Don't have, bam, bam, bam. I don't think that's on here these days yet, but once it closes, we should know. Bam, once it closes, we should know. Don't have that information right at hand, Bob. Ask Rodney. We'll know when it happens for sure. But that is fun to know, isn't it? How much that was a furnished model. Hey, Ina from New Jersey, we're moving the whole state here. So anyway, we love to be your buyer agents. I've got a team of people. I'm out shooting videos every day. And like with Bob, and I'm not calling his wife's name, not because I don't know it. I just privacy, right? But, you know, well, Rodney, Denise, Donnie, Joe, Marlon, Chris, while they're out showing houses and helping get you to the finish line, I'm shooting videos in a support role, not only to get you to us, but also to help you make a decision, to go drive the lots, to show you the neighborhood, to go walk the actual lot where you know, they'll use FaceTime or whatever, but I like to do it over and over. Jeff, good question. Is the pandemic the biggest reason for low? See how my mind works? I don't know. There's some initials to what I have. Whatever I have, when I see that, I want to deal with it. And I've got several other things backed up. But I don't think the pandemic is the biggest reason for low inventory. I just think it's kind of like a perfect storm, Jeff, and it's hard to predict the future. It's also hard, you know, the number one thing is a lot of people are moving here, but I know there's low inventory all over the country. So you may have a point, but I'm dealing with the right now, and the right now is we can help you right now, but you got to be ready. You got to get your mind right. And V, thank you for your kind words from New York. And I don't think that icon is really you. It looks like a duck, but I know, but thank you. Privacy, right? But thank you for the good work. And guys, we're as my colleague Lee Brown says, hey, we're not bragging. We're interviewing for a job. We want to be your buyer agent. So we want you to reach out, sign up on RogerHolloway.com, go to the YouTube channel and subscribe if you haven't. If you have a request for a video, man, that light's hitting me pretty hard. What should I do back there? It doesn't matter, does it? I'm so vain. I probably think this light is about me, right? There you go. There you go. Coming in. Beautiful Carolina sunshine. I've got 45 degrees going up to 75 today. But we're trying to be your buyer agent, right? So having said that, if in fact, let me hit this light a little bright. If in fact you don't have an agent, if you have an agent, we're happy for you to use the website, happy for you to use. But if you have an agent, pick one. Don't be shopping agents too much. If you want to make a call or two or three, but pick an agent, guys, and make a commitment, because honestly, we're working pretty hard to help you buy a house. So guys, I'm about ready to sign off. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, V. Thank you, Ina, New York, New Jersey. Jeff, I wonder where you're from. Natu, if you have an agent, that's fine. If you need an agent, best thing to do is call me. And if we can help you in if I can help you in a support role to help you understand a house. Now, if it's a resale, my agents can go out and are typically happy to shoot now I'm tempted to turn this around. There we go. Turn the beat around. Vicky, somebody sang that, 1975. Vicky Sue Robinson, was that it? We have a contract up to June with our agent. And yeah, and your agent's probably working really hard for you and have a really good reason to change, because if they work this hard for you, if for some reason they're not performing, you need to let them know that. We don't reach out for other people's agents, but you've come to me on the live stream. So very good. So guys, it's Roger Holloway in Charlotte. We're coming into a very heavy weekend. There are some, if you want to understand between coming soon and active, that's pretty important. I'm going to sign off in about 60 seconds. One more, Jack the real estate dog, coffee sip. I've been talking about a certain house in Marvin. I did a video last week, and man, I am very tempted to hold something up again on that, because that's better, isn't it? See? Why aren't I better prepared? Now you can't even see it. Yeah, you can. I'm having fun, guys. It's live, baby. And so coming soon means it's for sale now. Thanks, Carlos, for tuning in from South America. It's for sale, but it's not active. You can't get in to see it. If you want to buy it sight unseen, sign here. If you want to, waive the appraisal, we'll talk you through that. But if you want to buy it under coming soon, that's okay. You just can't get in to see the house, and we can't get in to do a FaceTime with you. When it's active, like say Saturday, bam, it'll probably sell by evening. So guys, we'd love to help you with it. Thanks for tuning in. If I've helped you, subscribe, like, share. Appreciate it. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.